Welcome to Market Analysis. Today, this is Doblight FX and my name is TVHM. So very quickly, let's go into what we have this week. So this week we see, we're looking at the NZDJPY. NZDJPY made a little pullback. It's been in a buy narrative, it's a buy trend following the institutional move that started out last year. This is 2020 and this is 2021. And this is a pull-off, right, from an orifice here. We see that price broke out from an order block right in here. This is the lowest of the order block, right in here. And prices seems to be going up. There's still a free flow of price up to this high where we have the next order block. Expectedly, price is to break upward to this upside, but then it's going to have a rejection somewhere around here because there's an order block here that we hope to bring price down. All right, that is also the closing price, sorry, the opening price of this year and the closing price here. So in other words, we have a free flow of price for the next 600 pips. All right, so we are looking at the NZDJPY, and then there, for those of you who follow fundamentals, NZDJPY will be having NZD will be having a significant news on Wednesday. All right, so we're looking towards taking up this trade. And then this is the NZDJPY that made the short retracement, all right, in the beginning of this month. So this month have been pulling downwards. Now, understand that this is a Judah swing because for the month to rise, to create a bullish candle, there'll be a Judah swing bearish. There's be a bearish Judah swing. And the bearish Judah swing has been created. It has been created. Now, price is currently resting on a critical high, all right? This is a critical high, a previous monthly high that saw price go down. So this is a very key level, and that is seeing price going back up. So we want to resume a buy following the institutional order flow, and that should see the buy rise. So a safe entry will be to buy at a fractal high up here. A safe entry will be to buy at a fractal high up here. That is around somewhere at that's the next fractal high, 80.656, right? And then a stop loss will be at a fractal low here, 79.480. So your first take profit will be at this high. Your first take profit will be at this high, all right? That should see you drive price for about 178 pips before we continue to take price higher until we get to NZDJPY, until we get to 85.86. So that should see price get to 86, 86.0. That's first take profit. Second take profit will be at 86. 86 is somewhere here. All right, 86 is somewhere here. So this is the next level, and that is actually the closing price of 2013. So we are riding from 8.6 to 86. That is 600 pips, giving us about 600 pips in motion. So if we take an entry here, if we take an entry at this point, a first take profit for 180 pips, second take profit about 600 pips with a stop loss behind. Your stop loss is around 100 pips. So 1:6, right? So we're looking forward to getting on board this trade. The target entry should be hit on or before Wednesday. I call that a fractal high. If you want to confirm that, if you just drop your fractal, you see that that is the next high and this is a low. So this is like a diverging low leading to a breakpoint for a buy to resume. This is a raid on this institutional low. This is a fractal raid on this institutional low. All right, so that is the sentiment for the NZDJPY. Let's look at another critical instrument ready for move or has been moving. It's GBPJPY, and GBPJPY peaked out from the low and closing price open of this year. But particularly what is very essential is that that orifice was filled. Price filled that orifice, all right? As you can see, that is the other block there, and price broke away and then it's rising. Price is on a very free ride, all right, until the next or fix will be filled down up there. And now we have a free ride of about 2,300 pips. So the GJ has so much to offer. The GJ has so much to offer. 2,300 pips free ride, right? So want to see price rise to this point, break down a little before it continues upward to filling up to this level. All right, this is the next level where it's going to fill. After this point, it's going to break down, all right, and then move upward to fill up this level at 221, yeah. So, but then we saw a retracement in the beginning of this month. So let's look at the monthly time frame. GBPJPY monthly time frame. Yeah, so this is the daily time frame, but on the monthly time frame, we see the pullback here, and then the pullback here is now connecting to a previous monthly high. Exactly. If we look at it on the weekly time frame, we see that the weekly time frame dropped. Then until 2 weeks ago, it dropped into a doji, and then now it's forming a an inverted hammer, and then price wants to resume a buy. So this is the GBPJPY. Excellent. All right. For those of you who like to draw the, what do you call it? You want to draw something like that. So I still expect that maybe a short read, but then thereafter, this is a fractal high. All right. This is the daily time frame. So I'm more interested in the fractal high entry, which is a safer entry. All right. It's a safer entry. You can see that is the fractal high and that is the fractal low. That's the most recent fractal high, and this is the most recent fractal low. So perhaps price could break down to raid this low again, but possibly price may not. All right, and then we see price rise. So you don't miss out on the opportunity completely. So the next fractal high is your entry point, and then this low or the next fractal low, because as price rises after today and tomorrow, there's going to be a fractal low down here. All right, so that would be your stop loss. So this is more like a failure swing or something. Okay, but you see, we did not just look for a failure swing. We are not looking for failure swing because they actually fail. There is a critical reason we came from somewhere to arrive here, and this is the reasons why you see failure swings that will work and the rest of them. All right, so and then we have this high as your first take profit. So a stop loss, this will be about 200 pips, and then 359, that is the first take profit. But don't forget, this has a more free space to ride. We are riding to 177. So if I go back to GBPJPY and find 177, 177. Wow. So that is it. It is the opening price of 2015. It's the opening price of 2015. It is at that point that the market actually fills up. Okay. Okay. So we should ride up. We should ride up to that point. It's beyond 177. I think it's 173, 173 or something. Okay. So we should ride to this point. The GJ has a more stronger opportunity. So an entry will see me hold a swing trade for another 2,500 pips. But a short move of weeks to see price break this 300 pips in profit. So what are the opportunities? Like I said, this is the entry point, and this entry point is expected to be broken on or before Wednesday. And then for GBPJPY, this is also the entry point, and it's expected to be broken on or before Wednesday. All right. So, but if you want to take short intraday trade on the GBPJPY, you want to take a short trade. So intraday trade, let's go to the 4 hours time frame. Now on the 4 hours time frame, we see that this low was created last week, at the end of last week. I expect this low to be raided. All right, a judo swing to take out this low, and then once that happens during the US session, you now resume a buy. Once this low is broken, all right, either broken or you find aggregation around this level. Within this space, expect price to drop into it today or tomorrow, and then during the US session or during the British pound session, 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, Nigerian time, all right, expect it to be broken. Once it is broken and then you see price begin to rally, then that gives you an intraday entry which is more sniped for this long trade. These are the opportunities we have. The GBPJPY, it's a buy, and the NZDJPY is a buy. See you on Wednesday. Thank you for staying with Double Light FX. Do have a lovely weekend, big day ahead of you. Bye.